Hey guys, it's Pedro back with another interview covering Valorant Champions 2024. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by johnqt, the IGO of Sentinels, who are coming off of a victory over FPX in the group stage to advance to the rematch against Gen G later on in this tournament. So, John, really do appreciate you taking the time as always, and of course, very different results compared to this past month for this team coming out with a W. First and foremost, I want to ask you about how good does that feel for you and the team to finally get that dub done?
Yeah, it feels good. I almost felt like we forgot how to win, to be honest. And very good win for the morale, especially against a strong team like FPX. They could have won against Heretics. They almost went to overtime, and yeah, it's very good for the morale going against Genji.
Yeah, for sure. And I just want to ask you all about how the team was approaching this match, because as you said, FPX has been a relatively strong team on the international side and also on the domestic side. And so, that said, what are some of the biggest challenges that you saw in that team when it came to preparation, and how did that set preparation transpire in the actual match itself?
Yeah, we made sure to study them a lot because they play very special comps and like different play styles. So you will never like get any practice against those type of comps. So like studying them and like kind of understanding what they like to do and how they like to approach the game is was very needed to do, and that's what we did in the 6 days we had of practice. And yeah, I just went through the usual like talk about map veto, what map we want to pick, what three map we want to do, and what comps we want to play. And yeah, we just chose what comps we want to play against their style. I guess it worked out at the end, even though the attack side on Bino was kind of there were little issues in there. But overall, I think the prep was good and it showed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the only time frame in which the team encountered real difficulties in the series. The first half of Bind. I want to ask you about what happened there, and what were some of the biggest adjustments that the team made from that point to end of the map, and also the rest of the series itself.
I mean, we just had a game plan in attack against their comps as they played previously. And I think the game plan was fine. It just wasn't executed correctly, and there were like some micro problems and like some util not being done right and some scaling not being done right. So it kind of just snowballed an attack, and obviously losing pistol and bonus doesn't help too on any half. And yeah, I think overall just like not executing the game plan properly.
For sure, you guys definitely did fix that in second half of Bind and also in Lotus. Now going over to Lotus, it was an interesting map just because of the fact that FPX opted for a different comp, a move to surprise you. From my opinion, that said, I ask you, were you guys surprised by FPX going for the new no duelist, and how were you guys able to just kind of work around that initial surprise?
I mean, we prepared for the comp they played previously, obviously. I mean, them changing comp wasn't that surprising because they've had the struggles on Lotus, even though it was closed. They lost like four of the last five or something like that. So them changing, and it's kind of like a team that's usually changes a lot. It's not very surprising, but we just made sure to like spend the time we have to understand their comp and like how we can approach it, how can we play with it, and just stay vocal and like communicate a lot. That's kind of what you need to do when you encounter new comps, especially like comp like that. I don't think it has ever been played, especially. Which is very important so that people like keep making ideas, stay creative, stay going for plays and stuff like that, and just being aggressive overall on defense.
In a lot of ways, FPX's approach to adopting new compositions it's kind of been similar to how Sentinels has been doing it. You know, of course, a lot of talk about the decisions to go for deadlock compositions for multiple maps, both in VCT Americas and also in this tournament. Today we saw you guys return to the comfort picks and just returning to the old compositions that you guys normally played before you guys took that route. Just want to ask you about what led to you guys going back to that direction instead of just continuing to use the deadlock composition and stuff like that.
We just went that direction because when studying FPX, we thought these comps are going to be better against them. Maybe against a different team, we would have played a different comp. Can't really know. I guess that's the future is going to tell. But I mean, the thing is, like, the comps are kind of just like the tip of the iceberg, especially for casuals and like people watching. I feel like, to be honest, if we played any comp today, we would have won either way because like the micro and the macro was good. Everyone was confident. Everyone was communicating and stuff like that. And like that's what kind of like the fans and people don't really see is like they can only like see the comps and kind of like 5% of what's happening in the game, but they don't really see what's going on in behind the scenes. How's the communication? How are people feeling? Are people like not doing their stuff properly? Is communication bad? Stuff like that. And it's very hard to tell why a team lost or not. Like maybe today people would say FPX lost because of their lowest comp, but maybe they had some communication issues, some stuff going on that we can't really know besides the team. And that's kind of like what people are now like realizing in Valorant and teams in general, that it's not just the comp or the agent. I understand why people would have those opinions though, because we haven't been doing so hot, to be honest.
Yeah, and it was something that the team not being able to win a series up until now for the better part of 2 months, I believe. That I want to get, I want to just touch upon now, and how do you kind of look at the team's form, and as you said, communications and just having to try to navigate your way to returning to winning ways over the past 2 months. How has that process been like, and on top of that, what has been the biggest obstacle in making that happen for this team?
I mean, the thing is like, I mean, sometimes we look like the best team in the world. Sometimes we don't look like a team that belongs in champs, sadly. But it's been an ongoing thing that we have been trying to fix and making sure like we were right in the right mindset. We're feeling good. Everything is going great, and people are like giving effort. The communication is smooth and everything on match day, especially. Like it's been kind of like as you can see in split two, we started very strong, 3-0. We were 6-0 in maps. Then we just went 0-6 in maps. Now we're up to 0 again in maps. So we've been just kind of streaky. And thankful right now we've started the streak now with FPX, and we're very excited and eager to play against Genji.
Yeah, and I was about to ask about that. Getting that rematch again, I think for the fourth time now, facing off against that team on the international level. But still, touching upon the most recent match between these said teams, were some of the what were some of your takeaways from that encounter that you feel the team are going to have to address from now until um, that rematch happens with Genji?
I mean, they're a very good team. Definitely improved immensely from Madrid, even though like obviously they finished second in Madrid, they won Shanghai, they won Pacific, now they're in champs. They had a close game against Heretics. I think for us, like it's not really focusing about Genji, it's focusing about ourselves. I think we had our opportunities against Genji in the first game that we kind of like dropped the ball, and we made sure to fix them this 6 7 days we had, and we're still like working on them, and it's like a work in progress going against Genji. I think everyone on the team is very confident. I also feel like, to be honest, the pressure is on Genji, and it's kind of reminiscent of Madrid final. To be honest, they're coming from a loss, we're coming from a win. They're the hometown favorite, the favorite team to win champs, and we're just trying to make some damage, make some noise here. And yeah, we're just very confident, gonna go in level-headed and just play our best.
Yeah, just want to ask about that, pressure. Guess by that word, by how you described it or how you said the team isn't really feeling that much pressure as you guys head into this next matchup because, of course, it's an elimination match. It's not a match that it will just affect Gen G. It will affect you guys. So that's it. You guys feeling that pressure or not as much?
Uh, Not really. I mean, it would suck obviously to no one wants to be eliminated, especially losing against the same team twice. I mean, we knew going into this, our group is difficult, and we're not like our best going into the tournament, and we kind of need to pick it up. But I think everyone is just confident. Just everyone is just excited to play the game. To be honest, uh, like playing on stage is a very fun. It's not a lot of teams are doing it right now, especially like out of 44 teams in French League, there are only 16 playing champs, and we just need to seize the opportunity and be grateful and just be confident and play the game.
And hopefully you're able to do that and then some. John, thank you so much for taking the time during this interview once again. I really do appreciate it. Congrats on the W, and of course, best of luck for you moving forward.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good
All
one.
right, thank you so much, man. Thank you.